Okay, we are live here in the Power Team Lifestyle Group. Justin Halliday coming to you live from Jacksonville, Florida, and I am here with my sidekick, my good brother and best friend, Luigi Bruni in Canada.
Hi, everybody. Glad to be here, Justin. Glad to be here.
And we've got some really special guests on here tonight, guys. You're going to get a chance to hear from some members in different parts of the country that are also excited. Our good friend there, Neville Easley, Derek Darish, who's in Vegas, and then Sean, who's out there in California. But real quick, I just want to see and talk to who's coming on here live. So if you're catching this here in the Power Team Lifestyle group, drop a comment below. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know what country you're coming in. If you're catching this, I know it's Saturday night, and I don't know how many people are going to be on here live. If you're catching this on the replay, we love our replay viewers. Simply drop a hashtag replay. And again, stay tuned. We're going to have this thing wrapped up in about 30 minutes. We're going to pack in a lot of information. We're going to hear some amazing testimonials from some real life members and their experience with the project. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what's happening on November 8th through the 10th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And we're going to get right into the PowerPoint. And we're going to keep this really simple here, guys. I've been doing these webinars for CashFX for about 2 months right now. And if you're like me, simple works best. And so let's go ahead and let's just jump right in here. This is the Power Team. Luigi and I and all of you have created this amazing community of like-minded part-time and full-time entrepreneurs. I will tell you this, the Power Team is the largest and fastest growing team in the entire world. And that's not because of me and Luigi. That's because all of you guys have bought into the project, into the mission, and into the vision. And we really are working like a well-oiled machine. We're talking about the Forex market, guys. Why Forex? Personally, I didn't know what Forex even stood for 3 years ago. So if you're watching this and you're like, what the heck is the Forex market? I'm going to tell you something. You do not have to be an expert in Forex to make money in Forex. And I learned that pretty quickly. It's the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. You'll see a little image there off to the right. What I find interesting is you can take the stock exchange, the equities market, the futures market, and the crypto market, combine them, and the Forex market makes more in one day than they all make in the entire month. The daily traded average is over 5.3 trillion US dollars a day, guys. That's every 24 hours, Monday through Friday. It's historically proven to be recession-proof. It's not going anywhere. It offers some of the most flexible risk management strategies in the investing arena. And it allows us, you and me and all of our members, to maximize large gains by leveraging small amounts of capital. Who is CashFX Group? We just got off an amazing webinar with one of our co-founders, Huáscar Lopez. CashFX is a team of project management experts specializing in the financial markets. If you've seen any of my live streams, you know that I tell you all the time, you don't need to be an expert to be successful in something, but you do need to know and link up with those experts. Guys, we have the experts. CashFX has a team of highly trained educational professionals focused on the guidance and success of all of our trading memberships. The corporate offices are in Panama City, right across, that's the country Panama, right across from the Hard Rock Cafe, where we're gonna all be flying. Well, four of the five on this call are heading to Panama City. I'm gonna let my good friend Luigi here in a little bit talk to you a little bit about the magnitude of this event. We just got off of a call talking about what's gonna be there, but we have a real office. We have real trading. We have real technology. In fact, we're gonna get into a little bit about that here on the next slide. There's Huáscar Lopez. He's one of the founders. We pre-launched back on July 15th. If you want to know our story about how we got involved, reach out to us. We'll be happy to share that. But that man on the right, Ron Pope, who's a mentor of mine, Luigi and I have known him almost 7 years now. He was in our first project that Luigi and I met 7 years ago. Well, that project ended and Ron decided to launch the Conversion Pros and get out of the network marketing space. He's been doing very well. The Conversion Pros is a multi-million-dollar business, been around for 6 years. Luigi and I have been using his software to build multiple businesses, and his credibility is just, it's second to none. He's been a mentor to us. He called us 13, 14 weeks ago and he said, hey, guys, I know you guys are doing real well in the crypto space. He says, I think I've got something here that can really change a lot of lives. Long story short, we took action on July 13th. On July 15th, it launched for pre-launch, and we have been running full speed ever since, which is part the reason why we have the largest team in the entire world, because we're action takers. Okay, so here's a little bit about the trading success. Guys, we are coming off our best week ever at, I think it was 11.2%. Let that resonate. 11.2% in 1 week on our trading capital. It's achieved by a combination of three pieces. Live professional traders. We're connected to them. I'm friends with them on Facebook. We're going to see them out in Panama. Proprietary algorithms and artificial trading and technology. That means CashFX owns the technology. They're not borrowing it. And lastly, proven EA design and management. That's expert analysis. So it's not just some people pushing buttons. It's not just a bot. It's the combination of those three pieces that brings us this success. And I'm going to let Luigi also talk a little bit about the transparency. But guys, we're going to have unprecedented transparency in the space. We're going to be able to see the live trades when we enter the live trades, the pip count. We're going to have a live web TV when the CashFX traders go active in the account. We're going to see it all, guys. It starts with education. This is the key, education. Our Academy program is progressive, meaning you're going to learn a little bit of information as you progress through the curriculum. It starts with the basic elemental series, which is going to start you from scratch. And so if you have a goal and you actually want to learn how to trade on your own, this is the place to be, guys. This academy is going to be accredited and is being signed off on by the Minister of Education in Panama. Real education, guys, interactive learning. Supreme Series is going to take you into certain concepts and techniques, some of the same strategies that the CashFX team of professional traders are using today. And lastly, what I think is the most important piece is the mindset, right? The mindset, the psychology of the ups and the downs of the Forex market. And all of this is going to equip you to become a competent professional trader if you choose. I say if you choose because some people may not want to learn. They may just want to leverage the technology of the company. Real quickly, Elemental Series, 4 chapters. Now you can start anywhere. You can start at the 2K, which means you've purchased all of the chapters before that. What you'll notice, and I'm going to get into this, but trading in the Forex market is risky, guys. And so we tell people the income disclaimer. We're not here to trick anyone. We tell people, please only trade the money that you can afford to lose. And in a real Forex trading, no results can be guaranteed. Your Supreme Series, 5K, 10K, 20K, and then your Advanced Professional Series, 30K, 50K, 100K. Now, we're very transparent, guys, and we're going to tell you, one of the things we do before we introduce a project to our members is we make sure that it's trustworthy, guys. We have currently are on the 100K package. And so our team directly has over $150,000 at stake within this project. That should tell you a little something about our belief system in the project. Now, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the bull versus the bear. So the way it works, let's just start with, for instance, the $10,000 contract. Again, we're going to keep this real simple. 70% of it goes into the trading pool. Max payout would be 15% weekly. There's no minimum. The minimum's whatever the trading success. Like I said, we just finished the week at a little over 11%. So 7,000 would go into the trading pool, where the other 30% goes to the cost of your product. That's the academy. Well, out of the 30%, which is the $3,000, 50% goes into a fast start, which goes into your pocket immediately. and the other 50% would go into a unilevel bonus. You understand? So my point here is 100% of the cost of the product gets pushed back to the affiliates. The company doesn't keep any of that. That's not part of their profit system. You'll also see here, there's a cap. And so each contract comes with a 200% cap on the bear, which is if you want to just sit back and let the company trade your money and never share this with anyone, you're going to receive 200%. So your 10K would turn into 20K. But if you want massive and take action on massive wealth, you go out and you start sharing this with others, which the guys on the call have all started to do that, and they're building really good size organizations, guys. You open up a chance at another 200%. So you're talking a potential 40,000 on top of your $10,000 contract. Another thing I want to make clear here is that 200% is not just on the 70% of the trade, it's on the entire value of your contract. So if you decide, you say, Justin, I don't want to share this with anybody, you're actually not penalized. You're still receiving that 200% on the value of your contract. That 50% which goes into the unilevel, so let me back up a second. If you go out and sell a $10,000 contract, you put $1,500 in your pocket immediately. That's a $1,500 fast start. The other $1,500 goes into the unilevel bonus. The unilevel bonus is for those that choose to participate in the referral program. You will earn an additional commissions as your team grows. As Luigi and I were on a screen share with one of our members just a couple of hours ago, and she's only been in the business like a week and a half, and she's made $450 out of the unilevel, and she's only shared it with a couple of people. The power in the unilevel is massive, and you also have to understand, you get those first 4 levels, 10% on each level, just by referring one person. And so as people start growing in those levels, you're going to start receiving that 10%. And the top of the pay plan is the 1%, 1.5, and 2% for those that really take massive action. And I'm going to tell you this as well. The gentlemen you see on the panel tonight, they're all going to be tapping into that global bonus, and it's mostly because they've taken action. We have another unique bonus here called the 3x10 Force Matrix. Basically, anytime a CashFX member decides to withdraw any of their profits, we all pay a 20% fee. Now, the first thing you might be saying is, wow, that's a lot of money. And it is. It's 20%. But when you truly understand the matrix and the ecosystem that these guys have created, that 20% gets paid out to the community. The company keeps none of it. This was a deliberate strategy to create a constant residual reward for all of our members. Now, I'm going to break this down real simple for you. Ready? Pay attention. Out of that 20%, so if somebody withdraws the minimum, which is $100, 20% of that, or $20, goes into pay 3 bonuses. If we're using the $20,000 example, 20% of it is going to be the withdrawal fee. So you're looking at a $4,000 fee. Again, you're like, wow, that's a lot of money. But look, when you realize where it's going, 50% of it goes into the matrix bonus. So $2,000 would go to pay those 10 levels. And depending on what level your member is on, would depend on how much of a percentage you're going to receive, whether it's 10, 20, 36, 5, or 3%. You have 10% going to the matching bonus. All you have to do is refer one person to receive that matching bonus. And let me make it even simpler. If one of your members receives a $1,000 matrix check, you receive $100 simply for participating in the referral program. 10% matching bonus, and then lastly, a 40% leadership bonus as you advance in rank and you help your organization and people come up in rank. The more money your team makes, the more money you make. Now, upgrading your contract is real simple. An example for the passive bear investor. So if you start with the 10K contract, okay, and you upgrade before you reach that 200%, you can move into the 20K contract and only pay the difference. So your initial contract costed you $10,000. Your passive max earning would be $20,000. Your withdrawal would be 4,000, which is 20% from the 4 matrix, which means your net earnings would be $16,000. That's your capital you started with plus your net profit. Pretty good, guys, for sitting back and letting the company and their technology and their expertise. Now, here's where the benefit is. You do that before you max out the 200%. Well, now you only have to pay the $10,000 difference, and you're on the $20,000 package. Guys, why would you want to do that? Well, now you're receiving that trade pool payout instead of on $7,000, on $14,000. So you basically just doubled your income coming from the trade pool payouts. Last thing I want to talk about, and then I'm going to take a breath and I'm going to ask Luigi to come on and talk a little bit about the trip, is the leadership program. We just saw the call. In fact, I want Luigi, come on and talk to these guys a little bit about what Waskar was sharing about the badges and the leadership and how exciting it is, man.
Listen, we already been part of something that was amazing just prior to this a couple of months ago, as everybody has seen us lately. And there's one thing that we always do before we're introduced to our project is we really want to sit down and see the owners and ask some very hard questions. And it's strange because every time we're learning, you know, like all of us, it's a learning process. Well, each time we start a new project with Justin, it's like all these questions are getting a little bit more elaborate. We're asking a little bit more questions. We're really trying to dig in. And so far, CashFX has been 100% on everything. Like I'm serious. Whether we've done a lot of things in the past, that not one of those in the past has given us 100% of what we wanted in answers as CashFX is. Not one of them. Number one. Number two, the official launch next week, which is on October. First of all, it's all about the lifestyle. Everybody here that's watching, we're in a lifestyle community. And what is the lifestyle? It's about being able to live your dreams, to be able to travel, to see beautiful countries, cultures, everything that God created, you know, like you only see on TV. Well, we're actually living this dream for already many months, as everybody has seen. And that dream is continuing next week. We're all in Panama. I know that Nenbill's going to be there, right? I know that Derek is also coming. The only person who's not going to be coming right now is Sean, because he has his family, but he'll be there at the next one. And Sean will be sharing a little bit what it also means to be at home with a stay-at-home dad and making some extra money on the sideline. The event next week is going to be a life changer for everybody attending. First of all, and whatever program you're doing, these events are essential to getting your business to the next level. Why? Because it gives you confidence in the company. We're going to be seeing transparency from the company like on no other level. We're going to be first of all, they have an office. It's not a company that says, okay, we'll be giving you an office in a couple of months. They have an office already. They just bought a whole story building that we're going to be visiting. The live trades, the engineers, the FA book. I mean, everything is going to be laid out for us with 100% transparency. Everybody that's going to be leaving that event is going to be sold 100%. And what does it mean when you're sold 100%? It means that when you go back to your public or to your people on Facebook or to the people at home, when you share the opportunity, it's so easy to see somebody who's real or somebody who's trying to fake it. And right now, it's going to be a life changer. We have an amazing opportunity to really change a lot of lives around us. I'm so blessed to be part of CashFX, just like I was blessed to be in other projects prior to CashFX. But I don't know why. There's something special about this right now. The first thing that I love about it is this. When we accumulate money, I love to trade, okay? I'm like the other day I was on CoinMarketCap with Justin. Hey, what do I do now? Do I sell it? Do I stay? And he's like, it's right now we're just guessing it, eh? Like we're just going on feeling. Okay, we think it's going to go down. Let's sell it all. So we put it in USDT. Now, guess what happens? When you sell it and it goes down, you buy back in, you can buy a lot more. Now, I'm not saying that everybody wants to do this because it's really stressful. You're in front of your computer 24 hours a day and you're waiting for it to go. You can't even go to bed, you know? So that's not what you want to do. But I love what I heard lately. I'm not going to share everything because it's going to be given to us at the live event. But there's 3 phases to cash. The first phase is done for you, which 90% of the population, that's what they want. That's why they really loved the other project we were with, because it's done for you. You decide what you want to start with. The company does it for you. You earn return daily. Whether you share it or not, you're still making money. And that's what almost everybody wants. But there's also a small minority of people that have a lot of money. So when they have a lot of money, they don't want to give they don't want to give $1 million to the company. Well, guess what? Phase 2 of this company, we're actually going to be able to hold our crypto on our exchange, and they'll be able to do the trading on our exchange. That's phase 2. That's pretty cool. I like that. You know what? Honestly, I'd rather have them come to my exchange than me sitting in front of my computer all day long looking at it. Number 2. And number 3 is for the person who wants to go one step further, right? Like somebody who wants to learn how to become a professional trader. You know, like you're accumulating Bitcoins, you're accumulating crypto by doing all these different projects. Well, what happens with all that crypto that you're accumulating? Some people, small minority, want to learn how to be traders. Well, they're going to be teaching us how to become professional traders. So there's 3 phases to this project. It complements anything that you were doing in crypto. It complements probably what you're also doing if you're not in our community. So we're just blessed that right now. It's just at the beginning. It's the first live event. The first live event. When we get back home, you're going to see all over everybody attending. They're going to be on fire. It's going to be amazing.
Absolutely amazing, Luigi. Absolutely. And you hit all 3 points perfectly. Real quick, I want to bring my friend Derek out. Derek hunted me down about 4 weeks ago. He said, Justin, I know how this industry works. He says, I was looking for one of the top guys and somebody that I know that is more than just a recruiter, but can really mentor me and work with me. Derek, it's been an absolute pleasure to work with you. It's been what now? I mean, I've lost track. I think it's been over a month, and I'm excited to see the success. Say hi to everybody, Derek.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me loud and clear, Justin?
We can hear you loud and clear, buddy. I would love, Derek has shared with me, I knew about this site and I've seen it before, but what Derek is about to share with you guys, I want you to pay attention because this is when you know a company is trending. Derek, tell these guys a little bit about what you told me.
Yes, so basically one thing you will find is that everybody is in some kind of a project in the world, and there's thousands of deals out there. So basically when somebody approaches me, I say, really, I would love to know about your project. What's your website? And let's see how big you are, because they always say, well, I'm doing something really big. Mine's the best. Of course, that's natural. It's human nature. So let's get to the nitty gritty. I say, let me see your site. I go to alexa.com. That's alexa.com/site info. Okay. alexa.com/site info. And then what I do is, I will actually enter their website and do a site ranking analysis on the website. This gives you the demographics of the site and how popular it is by the traffic going towards the site, how many eyeballs are looking at the site. Then I compare with my project, which is obviously CashFX. And I chose this company because I could see right from the get-go in 90 days, we have approached a phenomenal number. Now, before I get to that amazing number, but some of our members have probably not even looked at, Google is #1 in the world. Now, Google is valued in the billions. Facebook and YouTube are #2 and 3. Those are their Alexa ranks, obviously. And of course, these are rock solid companies. The value of a company is in proportion to its Alexa ranking. So that's a very good way to really decide who you want to work with and which company you want to focus on and hang your hat on. Now, the Alexa rank of our company is 28,000 today, as I looked. That's in 90 days. We are now 28,000 sites from Google. The closer to Google, the bigger we are and the more rock solid we are. How many sites are there in the world? In the billions, maybe 2 billion. Of those, only 200 million are actually active sites. So out of 200 million, it's amazing that we actually are now at 28,000 in the Alexa ranking. We have not even launched yet. Nope. This is in pre-launch. That's why it's safe enough to tell people, I'm happy or excited about your project, but let's compare your Alexa traffic rank, because ours is absolutely one of the fastest growing companies in the MLM industry online. In relation to our rank, which is 28,000, let's take a look at Ron Pope's site. Kudos to Ron, congratulations. Believe it or not, this company is 6 years old. So this is not just a new company. It's our TCP, or the Conversion Pros in Las Vegas, in my backyard, is a rock solid company that does our backend, our state-of-the-art software and marketing. and they're in 60 countries. So this is an unusual combination of a solid established company who does the critical back-end stuff and the website than just a brand new company getting off from the ground zero. That's why everything seems to work beautifully like a well-oiled machine from the payouts, and that's why it's going viral. And before I end the conversation about Alex rankings, let's talk about some long-standing solid companies that have been here for generations. I wasn't even born then, but Amway was launched in 1959. It's an MLM, just like CashFX. Amway's Alex rank today, test this on the site, is 18,000, and CashFX in 90 days.
Amway.
18,000. Are you kidding me? After 60 years, they're 18,000.
Yeah.
That's powerful. Pay attention.
And what
Avon.
Derek said, guys, is we haven't even launched yet. Wait till we come out of this event. The reports of the transparency and what this company is doing with the 5-year plan and the project, that ranking is only going to go up, and we're going to see this thing take off, Derek.
Yep, and from all the MLMs in the world, Justin, Avon, it's an unbeatable number. It's at 10,000 in Alex ranking.
Yeah.
Very few MLMs really go below 10,000. You can't be an Amazon. We can't be an Amazon, obviously not. However, when it comes to MLM and networking companies, these companies that are 100 years old, like Avon, is at 10,000. I'll guarantee you that it's only a matter of time when we're going to beat that 18,000 mark, and maybe we can even come down below 18,000. So please, everyone, I just had somebody today at lunch at a meeting in Vegas. They drove up from Los Angeles to meet me, and they were in another company with some Bitcoins placed there. And I said, really? May I see your Alex rank in that company? And that company had an Alex rank of 777,000. All I did was I said, why don't you take a look at CashFX? And it blew their mind. It was 28,000. There was nothing more to say. And you know what they said? We're going to take our Bitcoins out of that company.
Signing up for you, buddy. They're signing up for you. Listen, Derek, I appreciate you hopping on and sharing, man.
My pleasure.
We're excited to watch your team grow. Guys, that's a really good resource that Derek just shared that you guys can go and share out with your prospects. Derek, stick around to the end of the call, brother.
Thank you for inviting me. My pleasure.
You're very welcome. I want to bring on my friend Neville. Neville, just talk to these guys a little bit about why you're really excited. We've got a couple minutes left. We want to kind of keep this wrapping up soon, but I want you to tell these guys why you're excited.
Well, yes, I want to first thank you, Justin, for inviting me here and the wonderful partners here. And I want to emphasize this industry. I mean, a lot of people, as myself, I've been in this industry over 20 years. Wow. I've seen a lot of companies, programs go, a lot of scams. When I came on board CashFX and I watched in the background, I didn't join right away. I watched in the background, I watched you, Justin. I saw how you perform, how you're a leader, how you just put out so much value. And that's what attracted me. Then when we found Ron Pope was on board this company, which I've been with since 2016 with that company, that marketing company, because I'm a marketer, that's my background. I said, wow, this is something I've been involved with crypto for many years. I lost money, but when I saw the value of CashFX and how it's well put together. See, the first thing is having a system. You want to have a system that's well implemented, and then you want to have the people behind it who cares about each other's success. And when I saw that, and I said, this is like a well-oiled machine. And then I'm a person that attracts to global, growth and opportunity. And I said this with partners overseas, and they was like, is it passive? And I said, it's passive. It's pretty much, you don't have to get into the building phase. That's optional, not mandatory.
Yep.
So I knew it was a winning formula because some of these people have the capital. They just want to grow their portfolio.
Right. That's right.
And they saw CashFX, and me and you, Justin, we did some calls with leaders.
Yep.
And that's all that happened from there. So I can constantly sleep at night knowing that people can make a wise business decision, and they can say, well, let me start for even 300, and I know that my Bitcoin is safe and I can grow. And I just want to also emphasize on the Facebook group. That Facebook group is a resource of information, a resource of people helping each other, a resource of just rock stars growing around the world every day. Is like massive, and people want to be in front of the opportunity because this is a wave. You don't want to catch the wave behind. You want to be in front of the wave, and you want to ride the top. So when we head out to Panama City and come back, you're talking about explosions.
It's gonna be an explosion, bro.
And you know, bro, we was on that. I was on the live outside moving around. I had my phone and I'm watching Car and Ron, and I'm just like, oh man, this is going crazy. So we only in the infancy stage. There's not even many companies that come out and pre-launch that have their business together.
That's right.
This company came out pre-launch from day one, ready. So the transparency said, everyone, jump on opportunity. There's no time for excuses. You have a team here, the power team. We ready to explode. Thank you, brothers.
Man. Hey, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate your words, man. He said it, guys. You know, once you watch Waskar and you understand him and Edwin and their mentality and their morals, their business ethics, you see for yourself that we're in a place where we can trust that our Bitcoin is safe. And I know a lot of you watching this video have been duped and fooled time after time. But again, keep your eyes on the event. Sean, if you could pop on and give us just a quick testimonial, man. I know you're busy. I love seeing you with your family there. I know you're hustling and grinding. Talk to these stay-at-home dads and these married folks that can put their money to work in the program.
Oh yeah, well, absolutely. And that's, you know, one thing about this program, I don't know, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're golden, man.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. So first of all, yeah, I absolutely appreciate you, Justin, because introducing me to this and all the value forward that you provide in that group. I hear you with that, Neville, because you have shown us so many resources and whatnot. So it was very easy to get started. And part of being part of working at home. And so I would have to say that a lot of people who want to work at home, I love working at home, you quickly find out how much time it really takes to work at home. And I think that most people who work at home value their time more than money. And so what CashFX has given me the ability to do is to leverage money for more time. And so I absolutely appreciate the passive aspect of it. I mean, I've done some Forex trading in the past, actually. It's very complicated. I tried a little bit. And there's a couple of ways that you can fund your MetaTrader and whatnot. And, you can use a checking account. You can use a card. You can use Bitcoin to do that too. And one thing that I appreciate is that that we're able to deposit Bitcoin and take Bitcoin out. Yeah. It makes it so much simpler, for sure. And today, like 2019, using Cash App, I'm able to get my, it's not all, what I like about CashFX is that it's also liquid. So like, for instance, if I need to get something, let's say I invested an amount, just from the daily payouts, I can transfer that directly to my Cash App, and they give you a free debit card, which I can buy groceries, I could buy coffee if I wanted to. If I wanted to skip coffee, I could go ahead and grow that account. But what I like most about it is that, yeah, I can use the money that, part of that money that I've invested in there. So
love it. That's
just one part that I've noticed that really attracted me at first. I'm not as great at the comp plans, but I absolutely appreciate the fact that I'm able to withdraw daily if I need to, or, and it's just so easy to use Bitcoin these days. And I love that it also, like Luigi was talking about, it's another way of tethering Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is coming down, you can take that crypto, tether in a place where it's growing, pull that back out when Bitcoin is lower, and then now you've accumulated more crypto. So it's a win-win in my world. So I absolutely love it.
And anybody that has done Forex before, I'll tell you one thing. You can lose everything on a flip of a dime in Forex when you don't know what you're doing. So it's not that easy, okay? I've seen so many people join other programs in the past that they were teaching them how to be Forex traders. And a lot of them, I mean, most of the time, they never won most of the time. So come on, let's be serious here. So I'm very happy to know that they can do it for me. They can come on my platform, do it for me phase 2. If I really want to become a trader, well, guess what? We're going to be learning from the top people. So
That's right. That's right. And guys, you'll see there on your screen our withdrawals. We can do withdrawals twice a day, Monday through Friday. Those hit your Bitcoin account instantly during those windows. We get paid every Saturday, multiple bonuses. We have a slogan here. We have a slogan here, guys, and I can't wait to bring these shirts. I can't wait to get you guys these shirts, but we have a slogan, and it says this. It says, your Saturday will never be the same, guys, with the Bitcoin logo, because your Saturdays will never be the same. So here's what I want you to do. First of all, Luigi, thanks for all of your work, man. It's been an amazing journey with you for 6 months, and it's only going to get better. Neville, thank you for sharing. Derek, wise training on the Alexa. Sean, thanks for sharing. Guys, here's what I want you to do. If you're in this group right now, I want to make sure that you get back to the person that introduced you to the lifestyle community and make sure that you get their referral link. If you're checking this out and you're on a website page right now, right below or above this video, there's going to be a button that says lock in your spot. I'm going to tell you, click that button. If you want to stick your toe in, start with the $300 package. That's fine. Whatever you're comfortable with starting with, the only thing I'm going to say is get started. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave it there and we're going to wrap things up.